What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Twin Russell Pod. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Man, we're going to get into this Monday Night Raw from March 31st, 2025. John Cena and Cody Rhodes finally interacted with each other on a very, very intense level that I thought was really great. As you can see right here, we're going to be scrolling through the show on the left on the website. But this was a very good Monday Night Raw. They built this up like this was legit the last time we'll see John Cena on television until WrestleMania. That's what this felt like to me as I was watching this. Because the last 2 weeks really been painted by numbers. I made a video, and I appreciate you guys for giving me the lights and the views on the video. Appreciate that a lot. About John Cena's anger toward the fans and how he was right with everything he said that first week. He came through on, was it Brussels? And he got on the fans about them saying he buried people and they just used him to get what they need. They never asked him how he felt, so forth and the other, right? And I said John Cena was right with everything he said in that promo. And I said it was going to take time. Then we go out there last week and I had a stream. I was streaming Monday Night Raw. My reaction to it last week, and it was pretty much the same thing with John Cena from last week. He said the same thing he said the first week. This time he just said something about breaking the record for the World Championship and becoming number 17 and holding the record and getting rid of the Flair name that's been through the legend for decades at this point. But that was the only thing that he said that was different from his promo the previous week. Him and Cody going back and forth saying the same thing. He'll leave and not respond to Cody, like almost like he was, like Cody wasn't an issue for him. It was just, this issue was between John Cena and the fans, which was like a slap in the face to Cody Rhodes, which I think that's the direction John Cena was going towards. But we got something completely different during this show, and it was very, very great. One of the best segments on Raw. We had the confrontation between John Cena and Cody Rhodes back and forth on the microphone. And they opened up the show. Before Cena could even say something, he came out first to A Course of Bulls, obviously. They were in London and UK. And before he can even say something on the mic, Cody Rhodes comes out instantly. Cody Rhodes cut off John Cena instantly. And I got my notes here on my phone. And he got right to it, right to the meat and potatoes, right? As Booker T would say. Let me fix my camera, man. Hold on. John Cena sits in the corner of my ibuprofen's up here. But he said he's going to make it easy for John. He said John Cena can go and talk about his tattoos. He can talk about his lisps. Everybody know Cody has a lisp and he has trouble saying certain words with S's on them. Or he can go to him leaving. He can go to his tattoos and him going to another company, making another company, referencing AEW. He's coming up with all these points he can diss him. And then this came with a course of Cena sucks and let's go Cena chants afterwards. Cody wanted Cena to tell him why. What is his why? Why did he do this? And then this was John Cena's chance to retort and respond to what Cody asked him. And Cody said about his tattoo and this and so forth, right? John Cena said he isn't going to cook Cody. He's going to bury him like he did everyone else. That's what all the fans ever said he did, was bury talent. He said he doesn't bury talent because he buries mediocrity, which he's referring to Cody Rhodes and everybody else he's ever came in contact with in a ring or in a promo exchange, right? He says Cody manipulated his way to the top of the business. All he has done is ride Cena's coattails to the top. Because, as you know, them two rolled together when Cody was in WWE. Before he left, right? They was riding up in the roads together. They even referenced the song, or like some Poncho or some shit like that. Cody referenced their song or something that they used to sing up and down the roads. Cena said he's been so great that WWE can decide to hand the heartbeat of the company to his chauffeur, which is Cody. He said chauffeur that thinks since he stole the blueprint, he can run the kingdom, and he told Cody Rhodes that is his why. Because you think you can run the kingdom just because you got the blueprint from John Cena. And I referenced that stuff in my video too as well, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that so much. Because I told y'all in the video that he may have gotten the secrets from John Cena, but John Cena haven't taught him all of John Cena's tricks to be at the top. So I think that's going to play a role in these future weeks. I don't personally think this is going to be John Cena's last week on Monday Night Raw on television. Period. I think he's going to make some surprise appearances like Rock did. So to continue, he said Cody stood by his side all those years and stole the secrets he needed to be undeniable, but he's still underwhelming. A little play of his undeniable, undesirable promo that he cut in AEW. Cena said he told Cody to be authentic. The fans to see through the phony shit. He's too perfect. He's too polished, and he's lazy because he relies on the people to sing his name in the crowd. In which the fans started to sing his name in the crowd like they do at every overseas show that they have. Started in France last year, continued tonight in London. John Cena said, strip his name, strip his entrance, and there's nothing but a pinstripe suit to Cody Rhodes. That was a good burn right there by John Cena. I like that. I like that burn. Get rid of the song. Strip the name, the Rhodes name. He's just a regular guy, a regular jobber, pretty much. Cena said he doesn't act, look, and damn sure Cody doesn't work like Cena does. And then Cena even said he don't act, look, or even work like himself. He said he's just some generic version of every superstar and TV show he's ever loved that just makes him look like a 16-year-old kid too scared to speak in public that he takes acting lessons to do so. So that was a little play on Cody's come-up story, if I believe. I think he went to L.A. And took acting lessons, but he didn't cut it, and he went to the wrestling business after the fact. John Cena also said he shouted out fanatics by telling Cody to go to their website and buy a Tory belt and call yourself the fans champion, because the last real champion, which is himself, will expose you for what you are, which is an errand boy who got lucky with which led to Cena chants to the crowd. So Cena getting babyface chants even though he's a heel in this situation, which I thought was pretty cool. I like John Cena's retort, him and Cody going back and forth. John Cena has some good burns in this one. But we're going to come off to Cody's response pretty soon. Cody has some ferocious comebacks as well. Cody came back with telling Cena he was right about him being chosen. But Cody said, you want to know who I was chosen by? I was chosen by the fans. Who were you chosen by, John? He said, you were chosen by the guy who ran the place, who they can no longer talk about. He was referencing Vince, which I thought that was a pretty cool reference, because we don't hear shit about Vince, and for Cody to bring him up on the promo, that was pretty fucking awesome. I enjoyed that part. That's a slight burn, just like how CM Punk did to Drew McIntyre last year. So that was pretty fucking dope. I enjoyed that. And he told Cena if anybody is a creation of the company, it's John Cena, which he isn't wrong. John Cena was made up in Vince McMahon's image. The corporate guy to go in there, the face of the company, do everything. He was built from the ground up by the Vince McMahon machine. So Cody is spot on with that. He said how everybody else is scared of Cena on the mic, but he's not. Because he knows Cena has more dick in his promo than he has in his jorts. That was a hell of a burn by Cody Rhodes. I hope you guys get to witness it live and Netflix don't fucking like black it out or bleep it out. That'd be fucking dog shit if they do that. That was a nice burn by Cody Rhodes. I love that burn. He told Cena between the both of them, let's get to the real reason why we're here. And I hate to admit this, right? But between the both of them, you were the one who sold out to The Rock, which led to you sold out chants from the London crowd, the London faithful. And he told Cena, he's like, you're still my hero, but you're a piece of shit. The amount of cuss words, and this is the shit we needed, man. Like, we needed some realism in these promo exchanges between these two, which was fucking fabulous. And Cena came back. He said he was never protected from any superstar, company, etc. He said he challenged everyone, including any company, any superstar, and the ones even in the back, to be better than him. But he knew that they weren't worthy, and no matter what garbage WWE gave him, he did the best he could to make it the best. Unlike Cody, because Cody had to leave. Because Cody couldn't, at Cody's best, he couldn't wipe Cena's ass. Cena ended with, he makes empires with billionaires, and all Cody does is ever steal their money. Is steal the money from their kids. That was a good line by John Cena. It was a very good line. And then Cody came back with never had an audience. This is when John Cena he dropped the mic, proceeded to leave after he said Cody steals the millionaire's kids' money. Right? He said, never have I ever experienced a crowd telling me I can't wrestle. Which angered Cena. Cena got back in the ring. They had a little stare down. And Cena said, nah, I'm going to duck off. And then he tried to hit Cody with a cheap shot. And we proposed with this picture here of Cody hitting a crossroads on John Cena. This fucking segment between Cody Rhodes and John Cena is what we needed. Like, watching the show last week, I was just like, what are we doing here? Like, copy and paste. Like, this is what we need. Them two actually getting physical besides Elimination Chamber. That happened almost literally a month ago. Only physicality we got between these two. And I'm glad this happened tonight. This was very much needed. And like I said, man, they worked this promo exchange, this angle, like this was legit John Cena's last television appearance before WrestleMania. I hope it's not his last television appearance. I hope he come back next week and do something to Cody, or even show up on SmackDown and do something to Cody. We need Cena to get some more heat and beat up Cody backstage. Kind of like how Rock did last year. There was some more heat on it. But this was definitely the top of Monday Night Raw. This is the top segment for sure. Among other things, we had a whole list of good shit that happened on this show. We had the return after this segment. We had the return of Tyler Bate, New Catch Republic, returned to face the New Day. And it was obviously they were going to lose this match. It don't matter if they returned or not. New Day's on fire. They've won 3 or 4 matches in a row, right? So there was no way that they were going to lose this match at all. It's such that Pete Dunne had to eat the fall yet again, but business is business, man. So it is what it is. Then we got one of the best angles. This was absolutely needed for this feud going forward into WrestleMania. We had Jimmy Uso taking on Gunther. And this served as a way to get the fans much more emotionally invested. And they achieved that. They really did with this angle they shot after the match. So Gunther defeated Jimmy via choke. During the match, it was a very solid match between the two. Gunther hit the powerbomb, was going for the 3 count, but he brought Jimmy back up so he can do more damage to him. Came back down to pin him again, got him up, and then he put him in a choke. And Jimmy couldn't, he pretty much passed out after that. After the fact, Gunther came back in the ring, attacked Jimmy again, put him in a choke again. This proceeded to bring out Jay, and him and Gunther started going at it. And he warded off Gunther for a while. Gunther ran through the crowd, and it went to an ad break. And when they came back from ad break, as Jimmy and Jay are walking back towards the stage, Gunther comes from behind them and attacked both of them. He wire ties Jay to the bottom rope, and he proceeds to Jay, like he's talking crap to Jay pretty much as he's tying him up, and they both in the ring. And Jimmy's on the outside. He's climbing up the ropes. And Gunther takes the world championship and he bashes Jimmy in the head with it. And then Jimmy proceeds to get back up a few seconds later and he's busted up. I don't know if he hit an artery or something, but he was fucking busted. A gusher, man. He was busted like crazy. It wasn't as Eddie Guerrero levels of busted open, but he hit something because he was leaking like crazy. It was pouring down in the mat. And his whole face was red, right? Gunther proceeded to destroy Jimmy, start getting on top of him, punching him, and Jay couldn't do nothing about it. Jay was helpless because he was handcuffed to the bottom rope or the middle rope. He was helpless. He couldn't do nothing. And this portrayed Gunther as the bully that he is. And this angle needed this, man. It really did, to get that emotional pull from the fans, emotionally invested between Jay countering the bully and overcoming and becoming world champion. We all know he's going to win a championship at WrestleMania. You don't shoot no angle like this and have him not win a championship. as Gunther is choking his brother, blood all on Jimmy's face, and Jay can do nothing but reach, try to grab his brother, but he can't grab him. And Gunther just chokes him out with all blood on his face until the officials come out there and stop him. This was an excellent segment. This was so much needed, man, because they kept doing rinse and repeat back all the way since February, like the 24th or 26th, where Jay either come out there and beat up Gunther or Gunther come out there, put him in a chokehold. Like they kept doing that week after week after week, and this is what we needed. They needed Jimmy in this program. So this tells me Jimmy will not be at WrestleMania in no prime match. He's going to be there to possibly help Jay win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. This is probably where he returned, catch Gunther off guard with a super kick, and Jay hits him with a super kick and a frog splash, and they pick up the win. And both Usos celebrate as Jay wins the World Championship. That's what this angle is telling me. So, really good angle. I'm glad Triple H actually did something to further this angle and not the same more rinse and repeat shit. And that was fantastic. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Logan Paul, AJ Styles. It really wasn't needed on the show. I glossed over it. Logan Paul got the upper hand. He hit him with the right hand with the, like screws in his hand or something, a plate or some shit. Hit him with the right hand. So that's obviously the direction for Logan Paul. And like I've been saying previously, what an opponent to be in there with than AJ Styles. So that's that direction for that. We discussed Jimmy and Gunther. Also, a little bit of notes. We have Lyra Valkyria. She's going to be defending her championship next week against Bayley. We had the Judgment Day defeat Penta and Braun Breaker. So that's obviously going to head to a fatal four-way multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship. Balor dominate Braun and Penta at WrestleMania for sure. It's the direction for that. Before I get to the main event, one thing I think Triple H should stop doing, because it's just a waste of TV time, is featuring Otis and Tozawa. They had like a backstage segment with Adam Pearce and Chad Gable. I'm just like, bro, when is we gonna like get past this? Like, Gable dropped them. They had their little match. Move on. Like, if anybody need to move from a different brand, it's the Alpha Academy. They need to be as far away from Chad Gable as possible. All right, man. Let's get to the main event. We have Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship with Bianca Belair as the special guest referee. To be honest with y'all, man, I'm not feeling this angle. I know the match is gonna be fantastic, but this angle for the triple threat is like lukewarm for me. Just because I think the way they booking it is kind of stupid. Like, Rhea Ripley trying to usher herself in this match when she cannot. I've said this going back to 2 to 3 weeks ago. She cannot blame nobody but herself for losing the matchup. She the one who got distracted by Bianca. And she cost herself the match because she took her eye off the ball. That is a common thing you say in wrestling. Don't take your eye off the ball or you will pay for it. And Rhea paid for it. She lost fair and square. Now she's been coming out week after week, getting involved in a contract situation with Bianca and Io. Bianca earned her match. She won the Elimination Chamber. She went through hell in the chamber and won and became number 1 contender. Io beat Rhea Ripley to become Women's World Champ. Rhea Ripley have nobody to blame but herself because she got distracted. That is on her, bro. So I haven't really been feeling this angle. But this match ended in a double DQ. So obviously it's going to go to next week to where Adam Pearce is probably going to decide to make it a triple threat match for sure. He's going to make it official, as he say. And that's what we're going to get. But we know what we get out of this, out of Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. A good match between both women. We'll see what happens next week, man. But Monday Night Raw, very great show. Better Monday Night Raw than the past couple weeks, I will say that. This has been the best Monday Night Raw in a while that I've seen. So, yeah. Make it your note to go watch this show. This is a very good show. Let's go do it, man. I'm going to work on some more videos, and I will try to bring them up to the channel as fast as I can. I will see you guys in the next video, man. Y'all take care. Peace out.